That day, for no particular reason, I decided to go on a little drive. So I drove to the end of the road, and when I got there, I thought maybe I'll drive to the end of town. And when I got there, I thought maybe I'll just drive across the great state of Florida. For no particular reason, I just kept on going. I drove clear to Lake Ontario. And when I got there, I figured, since I've gone this far, might as well turn and keep on going. When I got to the ocean, I figured since I've gone this far, I might as well turn back and keep right on going. When I got tired, I slept. When I got hungry, I ate. When I had to change the oil, you know, I changed the oil. Starting out day 7 here at Mackinac Bridge. It's amazing to think that these folks get so much snow up here that they need that thing on top of that fire hydrant to find it. 7. It's a foggy morning here in Mackinac, Upper Peninsula. The yuppers live up here. Stopped at one of the overlooks here. It's still foggy. And the mist and the wind feels so wonderful. The fresh air. That's Beaver Island over there that you can barely see through the fog. Bryce and Chloe, 2025. Thought I'd give you a little look. It's kind of foggy this morning. So the view's not that great, but the mist and the air and the smell is wonderful. We're on Highway 2 this morning, running along the Upper Peninsula. We have dunes down here by the water. It's still foggy, so you can barely see the water out there, and it's out there. We are entering Lake Superior State Forest. We got the chapel on the left and the Chapel Hill Motel on the right. Cut River. Highway 2, upstate Michigan, has a lot of little areas that you can pull off and just enjoy the Great Lake and the shoreline. This is September 2025, so you can still put your feet in the water and not freeze them off. Probably really therapeutic in October and November. Beautiful area. Sun's burning off the fog. Just out here wading around. It's nice and cool. September 2025. This little chipmunk on the trash can, I guess it's gnawed him a little hole on the flapper. This little guy has a great home. He took off, but his home is the trash can. He has gnawed him a little hole in there, and he can get as much as he wants to eat. He's living the dream. This is his home right here in the trash can. He just goes in there and gets him something to eat, and he pops right out. Can you go in your home? Let me see you go in there. Can you? Come on, big boy. There he goes. He's got his house, or at least an apartment or something, a kitchen. He done gnawed him a hole in the door of the trash can. He keeps on coming out with some Cheetos. He's got all kind of stuff. What you got in there, buddy? Bring out something else. Let me see what you have. What do you have? What do you have? Like the varsity. Well, he came out with something. I can't tell what it is. He's got a good trash can full of stash in there. Living the dream. You have restrooms at this stop. And then also, if you decide to have a foot washing service down there in Lake Michigan, they have a foot wash when you get out of the water and to get all the sand off your feet. Stopped here at the rest stop. Has a beautiful lookout area in where you can walk along the beach. Another place to see Lake Michigan and the Manistique Lighthouse. Gonna walk down to it. You can walk along the shoreline right here. Just walk right down this path to the lighthouse. Gets a little wider. Just walk right out here to the lighthouse. You can stand here and watch the boats come in or go out. Someone's trolling right here by the buoys and the levee. I would say it's 2 or 3 football fields out here from the parking area. It's no problem. We all need the exercise. It gets really wide here, and they have signs that say when the wind picks up and there's big waves, they'll crash over the rocks here. Michigan actually has over 100 lighthouses, as you can see. Beautiful area. If you happen to be lost in the sea of life, I know an old song that says, if it weren't for this old lighthouse, where would this ship be? And if you're lost in the sea of life, turn to the lighthouse. That's the biggest plus sign you'll ever see. This is the lighthouse. This is the door. Standing here, climbed up as far as I could go up the stairs. That's where I came from. Michigan actually has over 100 lighthouses that you can see throughout the state. It's got water around it, much like Florida. So if you're into lighthouses, Michigan is a state for you. Coming back, I'm not gonna walk the shoreline. I'm gonna walk these rocks, just do something different. It's another way you can get down here. This is where we're at on Highway 2. This is where we're heading. I'm gonna make a stop right here. See Green Bay from the coast. Hiawatha National Forest. Bull Run Creek. Gladstone, Michigan. No need to be a Madstone when you can be a Gladstone. Here's a Michigan Avenue sign. Back in the 90s, when we first moved to Indialantic, Florida, we lived on Michigan Avenue. Good old days. These are good too. Gladstone Recreation Area. And here comes a bunch of water after we stop. Classic truck alert.
In half a mile, turn right onto North 10th
Cool
Street.
old building. Here's another one. Rogers Furniture. Purple house, purple house. Escanaba. Escanaba. Whatever this town's name is, it's got a bunch of cool old towns or cool old buildings. Woo, I'm tired.
You must have gone.
We're across the street to light up. Serenity Salon. And here's a pretty cool old church up here. Let's see what its name is.
Presbyterian.
It's the Presbyterian. It's got a high church. High church, baby. And St. Patrick.
Two churches.
Two churches in one. And we're about to go to the lighthouse down here at the park. Walking and frisbee golf. If you work here mowing grass, that's a good view. That's about like mowing grass on any lake. You got a nice view while you're mowing. Gave me the wave. Here's a cool little bridge here. Here at the Sand Point Lighthouse. No flag up today. To 1939, the Sand Point Lighthouse warned mariners of the spit of land extending into the Little Bay de Noc. You can read the rest of this if you want to pause it. It has 1867 above the door. It closes up until June the 1st. Mary Terry, keeper of the Sand Point Lighthouse, 1868 to 1886. The boathouse and the surf boat. It's interesting to read about this is what these people did that worked here, and this was their life, much like you had a life of whatever you did your whole life. This is what they did their whole lives. You kind of think of Mary Terry here gave 20 years of her life to be the keeper of the Sand Point Lighthouse. And that's what she did with a couple of decades of her life. Stopped here in Escanaba, little park. Look out at the lake. Way over here is where Green Bay is. I once caught a fish this big. Turkey sandwich on Dave's Killer Bread. And this is our view today. And this bench here is in loving memory of Luther M. Barrett from his grandchildren. You wonder what his story was. Art in flight. One of the boats down here at Sand Point in the Marina. Here are the sheriff's boats. Here's one of them. Escanaba Municipal Marina. It's the service dock. The people that are in the boats here actually can take showers here, and they have a nice bathroom here. Just a nice area all around. You can ride the yellow bikes for free. Just see the guys inside the building there. 1897, a ship burned at the dock and they recovered the rudder years later, and it's right here at Sand Point in Escanaba. You can pause this and read it. Green Bay. Park here. This is our lunch spot. September 17th, 2025, day number 7 of our excellent adventure. Shout out to the Riverside Ford dealership in Escanaba, Michigan, for still flying their flag at half-mast, going the extra mile for Charlie Kirk. May the Lord bless your dealership and cause his face to shine upon it. A little practice run.
Oh, a pretty school.
Escanaba.
Escanaba Junior High School.
Here's their elementary
Oh, it says
school.
upper elementary.
Upper elementary. Not to be confused with the lower elementary. Thank you for visiting. You're welcome. It was a most excellent visit. Living the dream. Stopping here for a pasty. Nice little store here. All kind of little things to buy here. Said when you're up here in northern Michigan you needed a pasty, so that's what we're doing. This one is a chicken and broccoli one. She had them hot. Steamer. Working in a coal mine, going downtown. Working in a coal mine, ooh, about to slow down. We're in the city of Norway. There's a log cabin. Got all kind of Vikings around here. Big Ten sports bar over here. There's Fisher Lake. This is Florence, Wisconsin. Welcome to pure Michigan. And I always just called it Michigan. You pump this, and we're in Michigan at a rest stop. And you pump it enough, and you get a little water out. And this is how you wash your hands. All right. Pretty cool. Welcome to the historic Crystal Falls. She looked like she was ready to go hunting. Ice cream from somewhere. That's what I needed when I walked home from school, was somewhere to buy ice cream. Of course, we went to the Arctic Bear. These trees are really turning. They're golden brown and gold and yellow. They'll be on the ground soon. We've driven through our share of leaves.
Seuss tree. It's like a Dr. Seuss tree.
Yeah, Dr. Seuss tree on the left. Wisconsin. See Superior off in the distance. Right here on Lake Superior in Ashland. It is cool to watch the clouds move off of Lake Superior from the right side of the screen to the left. We're riding through Ashland, Wisconsin. Here's the church up here. Got the DQ ramp coming off the lake. Actually, this is a bay, I believe. And you can see a lighthouse in the distance right to the right of the flagpole. It's Lake Superior. Ashland, 49 cents ice cream cones. You can't beat that with a stick. When we wanted ice cream, we just stopped and had ice cream. Day 7 is winding down. We are in Wisconsin and heading towards Minnesota, where we'll crash for the night at a Walmart parking lot.